We're doing all things Mulan here today, and we're so excited about the live action movie that's coming out. We had to make a cake, but it's not just any cake, guys. It's a good thing I have my sword with me today because we are painting the villain in Mulan on the side of our cake today. She is a shapeshifter and a witch, and she turns into a bird, and it's a pretty darn cool bird. So we're gonna replicate the Mulan poster on this cake today, and we're also gonna make a red sail to put on top out of melted Jolly Ranchers. Welcome back to Shalice Bakes Cakes. So to get started on this fun Mulan cake, I don't want it all to be just about the villain. So we are gonna do something fun today. I'm going to make the inside of this cake pink and kind of purplish because in the movie, obviously if you've seen Mulan, we know that she is a woman, but she, dresses up like a man so that she can go fight for her father and to bring honor to their family. So as we make this fun cake, when we cut into it here, after we're done decorating, it's gonna be pink inside because she's in disguise. So the cake's kind of gonna be her disguise, and then inside of the cake is gonna be pink, and just show that Mulan really is a beautiful woman who is awesome and courageous and super cool, guys. All right, to get started, we just have my 6-inch cake pans, and I've just dyed my cake batter. We're gonna dye it a little bit pink and burgundy, and now we have to put it in our pans, and I'm gonna make like a marble look inside our cake today, and I'll show you guys how to do it. To achieve the marble look, I'm going to use my cookie scoop. We're just gonna scoop out some cake batter, and we're gonna put it in each pan. So we'll scoop out the light pink, and we'll put it in each of the pans. Then we'll get the dark pink, and we'll scoop it in the 3 pans. And we'll just keep alternating colors. I use the same cookie scoop because it's gonna be mixed anyway, so it's okay if the colors bleed into each other a little bit. All right, so let's get those cakes nice and ready. And after we have them all in the pan, we're gonna get our toothpick and we're just gonna swirl it through that cake batter. And now you have a marble, fun looking cake. And Mulan, we have her cake, guys. Now let's bake it up. All right, like I said, we are going to paint this cool bird. She's pretty cool. This is kind of the cover of Mulan, and we're gonna paint it onto this cake. So before you paint on a cake, a few tips. Make sure your cake is super, super chilled. Put it in the freezer for a little while. Let it get really chilled because you don't want your buttercream melting. To paint on our cake, you can use any kind of cake paint. They have sweet sticks. I know that's a really good cake paint, but today I'm just gonna use actual food coloring just because I'm gonna show you guys it's kind of easy. You don't need to spend all that money. You guys can just use some food coloring gel. All right, I'm using black, obviously, because we're making that cool bird. And I just have a fine tip paintbrush. Make sure it's pretty fine tipped because we have a little bit of detail and it needs to be really fine tipped. All right, here we go, guys. Wish me luck. I'm just gonna freehand this. I do have a picture of it, but like I said, I'm not an artist, so we're just gonna go for it. All right, start by just painting on your cake. Don't use a lot of pressure. We don't really need to. You'll kind of get the gist of it. So we're just gonna start painting. And like I said, I'm freehanding this. If you guys don't wanna freehand it, or if you guys wanna ever paint on your cake, you can use stencils. You can also like outline whatever you're doing with a toothpick. That'd probably be the easier way to go here. But today I am just going for it. All right, so I'm gonna start painting. We're gonna start with the head, and I'm just gonna go slowly down, and we're just gonna paint this cool bird on our cake today. Just watch me go, guys. Watch me go. All right, guys, I somehow managed to paint this on the cake. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect by any means, but you guys are here at Shalice Bakes Cakes, and you can see that I'm not perfect, but I am trying for you. All right, so I painted on the cool bird, and now I just wanna write Mulan's, just the word Mulan in red. So I just have some more red food coloring, and I've got a little bit of a bigger paintbrush now, and I'm just gonna dump it in, and we're just gonna paint a little Mulan symbol. All right, now that we have our Mulan cake painted, it looks so cool, guys. It looks pretty sweet. I'm excited about it. Now I want to finish off the cake with a red sail. All right, you can make sails out of isomalt, but today we're making it a little bit fun, and obviously me making it harder on myself, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it. We are gonna make it out of Jolly Ranchers. Yeah, we're making a sail out of melted Jolly Ranchers, guys. And I'm so excited. And I've never done it before, so let's do this. So I have my Jolly Ranchers. You can see I've got all the colors of the rainbow here, and I just need red. So I'm gonna painstakingly just pick out all the red ones. Like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. So we're gonna pick out all the cherry ones, and I'm gonna put them all in this pan. So I'm just dropping them in the pan. Okay, so my first idea was to put it on the stove and just melt the Jolly Ranchers. However, I decided to go a different route once it started, and so I put them in a glass bowl instead of this pan, and I put them in the microwave for about a minute. They're nice and bubbly. It is so hot, so be careful. Be so careful. To get ready to make cells, you can see that I have my silicone mat. That is where I'm gonna dump this melted Jolly Rancher right on the silicone mat when it comes out of the microwave. And then after we do that, you guys, you can see this metal cup that I have. It can be a glass cup, metal cup. After we dump the Jolly Rancher onto this silicone mat, we're gonna pick it up, guys. Yes, pick it up, as you can see what I'm doing. Pick it up and set it on top of this cup. So now it's gonna start dripping down. And as you can see, I have my little clips, and I'm just gonna start clipping around so that it gets some kind of shape to this fun sail. Be careful, don't burn yourself. After you've clipped it all to just whatever you guys want, just let it sit there, and it's gonna be hot, and let it cool off. Whenever I'm making cells, I always make an extra one. I like to make two because, let's face it, cells are made out of melted sugar and they like to break. But I found with these Jolly Rancher ones, they will break even more because they turn right back into a Jolly Rancher, guys. They get hard and they don't want to be molded. So just be careful. All right, we're gonna pull this off. And look at that. We have an awesome cell. This is one of my cells that I made before, and you can see that it has some little cracks in it because Jolly Ranchers, like I said, they're fun, but they don't like to be, look, okay, see? Just broke in half. That is why you always have two cells, because one of them is not gonna work. It also tastes really good and it smells good, so. All right, once your cell is completely dried and ready, you can put it on top of this cake, and it's gonna look awesome. Okay, put it on top of the cake, and you'll be amazed at how amazing it is. I love cells because no matter what you do or how similar you do the process of making a cell, they always turn out different. That's my favorite thing about cells. I'll do another tutorial and we'll make some cells out of chocolate melts next. Or actual isomalt and not Jolly Ranchers. It might be a little bit easier. But Jolly Ranchers, it works and it's fun, so that's what we did. Look at this fun Mulan cake, guys. I am loving it. Thanks so much for watching here at Chili's Big Cakes as we made this super fun Mulan themed cake, even with the super villain on the front. We also represented who Mulan is. I love the red cell that we made. And also, as we cut into our cake, which by the way, cutting this cake with a sword was pretty much the coolest thing I've ever done. So yeah. But I just wanted it to represent the inside, that she's still a woman and she's still feminine, but she can also still be fierce and amazing. We love Mulan and I'm so excited for the show, and I hope you guys loved this fun cake. Thanks for making it with me. Make sure and subscribe to my channel, guys, and have an awesome day.